Go. Good morning, Elvis!
Good morning, Elvis.
Well, good morning, Elvis. Today's Wednesday, April 10th. It is a day 5.
Got a couple shout outs to Esther from Jicara. Thank you for being so nice to me. You're my best friend and always follow the 4 Bs.
I have one to Victor from Miss Shepherd. Victor, it was nice seeing you at the park. You were being so kind to the younger kids and represented Elvis very well. Wow. That's
Nice job, Victor. Thank you. To Scarlett, Emmy, Esther, Jerica, Gabby, Jacob, Davina, Julian, Kara, and if I miss anybody else, add your name in.
Sure.
From Cora, thank you for being my best friends and being there for me all year.
Very
Awesome.
nice. Good shout outs. Right, those shout outs.
Today we have our Unit 4 test. Thank you. So some of you might be pulled into different groups, different small groups. This is more of a practice for teachers as well. I know it's not your testing location, but obviously try your best. Check over your answers. There's no rush to be the first one done. No prize for first one done.
Now remember, we need that data for you, 6th graders, for your next year's classes, 4th and 5th graders, so we have things to help you with next year, also going towards the end of the year. And like Mr. Forney just said, this will be a practice for our tests. PSA tests coming up in 2 weeks. Big deal. Okay? I put an email out to teachers today, all kids as well. Hey, let's make sure we're picking paper up before you come inside. It would help make sure the outside looks as great as it can look. Okay? Teachers, just to let you know, 5th grade teachers will look on weather today. Depends on the weather and when we'll do our coverage, like either 1:30 or 2:30. We'll let you know that later today, depending on weather. Correct?
Yes.
Did I say that right?
Yes. And if we are outside, we have to take 5 or 6 classes outside, so teachers get their preps. If we're outside during your recess time, stay inside for recess, please.
Yeah. We'll let you know that later this morning. All right, well, that takes us to today's joke of the day. You know, today's joke of the day is sponsored by Mrs. Fosnot, because she wanted to add to the jokes, thinking my jokes are not as good as it could be. So here we go. Ready? Let's see if Miss Taylor gets this too. So Mr. Forney, son says to his dad, Dad, how come girls always walk in groups of 3, 5, and 7?
Don't know.
Dad says, well, son, they're odd. And then the son goes back to him. He says, no, Dad, they can't even.
Be safe, be present, be respectful, and be responsible.
Kids, if adults at school ask you to do anything, and that does not include if they ask you to do something that's going to hurt you or someone else. If anyone ever asks you to do something that's wrong, hurt you or someone else, don't do it. But if people ask you to do at school, do something that's positive, do it. All of us, let's treat other people the way we want to be treated. Let's have Mr. Chris day today.